Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Live Sessions. We are here today with an amazing group that I'm just so excited to introduce to you all. I found them through I think going through Instagram. I think you were a suggestion, or you guys found me. I can't remember now. But either way, we are here, and it's Terror Garden. And can you guys introduce yourselves and individually and how you got into the group?
Hello, my name is Ed. I play guitar. I actually just joined, I think, back in November of 2023, and I've been shredding with these guys since then, and we're doing all right.
And we love it.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I'm Paul Terra, vocals, lyrics. I started the band with Gina 14 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
Mike DeGrucci, guitar and vocals. I've been in the band since 2017, and yeah, excited to be here.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Wild Bill, the bass player. I've been in the band 4 years. I do background vocals too.
Amazing.
Got sexy kneecaps.
Yes, sexiest kneecaps.
There they are.
I love it.
I've been in the band 14 years. I'm Gina, drummer, resident coffee drinker, and I love these guys.
Yeah. Hail to the girl drummers.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, you're in Seattle. You know Starbucks, then.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, girl drum. We're still a little bit of a rare breed, so you know.
Yes, and yeah, it's coming. We're coming around. I see more and more.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. Have you been playing drums your whole life? Was that your first instrument?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's long time, over 30 years. I'll just say that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
Cool.
It's amazing.
Oh, we can do a virtual jam next time.
Yeah, we should. That would be so much fun. I would love that. Well, why don't you guys tell us a little bit, because you guys started 14 years ago. So was it just you two, going and doing shows and things and writing the songs, and then you just kind of decided you needed more people, or how did that work?
Like every band, it comes together. Went through a couple of guitar players, went through a couple of bass players over the years.
Yeah.
Great musicians, great people. People move, people's musical taste change, or this and that. And we've always been looking to keep the band going, and we've always been fortunate enough to have some great players, and we all create the music together. Somebody will come with an idea for a riff, or somebody may come with an idea for a full song, and then we all put our little pieces into it, and that's how we usually create the music. I usually write all the lyrics, and basically at a point when you sometimes have writer's block, I'll watch the news and I'll get some ideas from the news.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We don't do like the Dungeons and Dragons and the fantasy.
Yeah.
I write more about reality, what's going on in the world, or what's going on around me or my fellow bandmates. It could be a funny story, it could be a sad story, but that's what I usually use for my writing influences.
Yeah, some of the music I heard, I can tell that. Yeah, but to hear the news part, that's interesting, because that's the first time anybody's really admitted that in the 550 plus interviews I've ever done. People don't usually say the news. They usually say what I've done in my life and my family and friends, and stuff like that. So it's interesting that you say that, because I think it's interesting, because I think that is one of the things that a lot of people write from or draw from.
You got to have some kind of inspiration to think about what you're writing about. Every song's different, so whatever the music may be, it could be what's on the news that day, or reruns of Andy Griffith. You got to have some kind of something to influence what you're writing about.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. do you guys have like musical influence that you each have brought into the band?
For sure.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go around again, or
Yeah, everybody's got a favorite influence.
Yeah. Why don't y'all name one?
Go ahead, Ed.
Eddie Van Halen.
Only one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's number one, right?
Yeah. He's influenced many of my guitar heroes, and it all goes back to the Kings. AC/DC, Black Sabbath, amazing. Eddie. It keeps on.
Yeah.
To the top of you gotta have, like, for me, a nice, good, clean tone, and then you can add some really fun technique, but always serve the song. There's a fine line between overplaying and that sweet spot with good lead guitar playing. That's what I love.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, he's definitely probably one of my top favorite guitarists too, honestly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Oh, without a doubt.
Amazing.
Vocally, I'm into. I'm a big Deep Purple guy, but on the other hand, I'm also a big punk rock guy.
Yeah.
So it could be versatility with the vocals on that. It could be a punky kind of song, or it could be a metal kind of song, or a rock kind of song. So those are my influences: Glenn Hughes and Johnny Rotten.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been all over the place throughout my life too. I had a musical upbringing in my family, so I've ranged from thrash metal to 90s rock, especially some of the Seattle grunge there quite a bit.
Yeah.
Hardcore, punk, reggae rock, and so forth. So
boy bands.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I say I've had an eclectic palette, and I think it's helped shape my songwriting and playing.
Okay, so the question begs to be answered. Which boy band are you talking about?
I think it's a tie for him between NSYNC and New Kids on the Block. I don't know.
I'd have to go with Menudo. Menudo's my thing. That's
Hanging Tough.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Very close.
It sounds
like a lot of people don't know Menudo.
I like the New Kids on the Block's commercial. That one that you see about 20 times a day.
Oh no, that's the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, that's the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. With the Downy.
Yes. Yeah, your clothes get the smell like the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, that's the Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
Yeah. I was always New Kids on the Block. That was the very first concert I ever went to. I think I was like 7 or 6 or 8 or something. Yeah. And then the girls' boy bands, and later in high school were New Kids on the NSYNC.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's hilarious. I love that so much. Thank you for admitting that. That makes me feel good.
I'm all over the map. Dixie Chicks, Slipknot, Hank Williams, Butthole Surfers, Geezer Butler, John Paul Jones.
Yeah.
Gosh,
that is eclectic. Jeez.
Waylon Merle Johnny, Slayer.
That is all over the map. Yeah, no kidding. All right. How about you?
Misfits, Ween.
Yeah, it's all over for me too a little bit. Anywhere from the Go-Go's and Joan Jett, back in
Joan Jett.
I super love Hailstorm now. For 20 years, I love them. But I'll listen to Madonna. I'll listen to Mary J. Blige.
Did you say Hailstorm?
Oh, yeah. That's band.
Heck yeah. I've never heard anybody that knows who they are. I love them.
They're fantastic.
Amazing.
We cover Black Vultures, actually.
Yeah, we got Black Vultures.
And he's one of my favorite drummers, RJ Hale.
He is fantastic. Oh my God, yes.
Yes, but if I had to pick, two, it's kind of like a tie between John Bonham and Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
It's like a feel. It's all about with the song. It's
Yeah.
It's
for sure.
I could go on forever, but but I don't.
We're
all very well.
Well versed.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's the one that mostly comes with the music to like write a song? Is there one person that does that, or do you all just kind of come in all the time?
Basically, the three axemen in the front, they create the music. Every now and then I'll come up with a riff or two. But it's basically these guys. They come up with some great riffs, some great ideas. And we do it old school. We sit in a room, we get together, and we put it together. Hey, this sounds good. Let's do this 4 times instead of 6. This doesn't sound good. Let's drop this and try something new. So we all sit in a room together, old school. These days, everybody, you know, they're sitting home doing this and that's cool too. Don't get me wrong, that's great. But when it comes to sitting and creating music, there's nothing like getting 5 people in a room and sweating it out and creating something.
Yeah. It's the creation that's behind it. It's the being able to have everybody's different background as well as their creative style brought together to make something great, you know.
That's why we do original music, is to create something. Sure, we could all do covers, and we're all in different bands too, where we make some extra cash doing covers.
Yeah.
But when it comes to music, the heart and soul is creating original. You know,
100%. I think that's what it needs to be about. I think that's what a lot of artists have lost, is that that creation of being able to really put your heart and your soul into it with everybody involved, and not just about like you're the only soul.
Like naturally just coming up with riffs in a room on the spot. So like sorting through like a Dropbox folder of riffs that everybody submitted.
Exactly.
With that.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. That's so cool. Is there a place that I was looking for my water. Is there a place that you guys like enjoy playing the most? Like enjoy playing in a certain spot where you guys are?
Well, where we are on Long Island, original bands are how could I put this? The minority. We're basically surrounded by 500 to 600 cover bands, and really, seriously.
I mean, now.
And now that's how it is these days. Yeah. There's really not a lot of places to perform original music where we are on Long Island, New York. It's mostly cover bands and tribute bands. And don't get me wrong, some of us are in cover bands and tribute bands. It's to make money when you need to, but as far as original music goes, it's like voodoo out here. Nobody really wants to book you. There's only, I'd say, about a dozen clubs or less to perform original music in.
Wow.
If you have an opportunity to open for a national act, you got to sell $2,000 worth of tickets. There's really not much of an opportunity.
Hard. Yeah.
We're one of 1,000 bands trying to make it. Will we make it? Probably not. Will we have a great time doing what we're doing? Absolutely.
Yeah.
It doesn't discourage you. It just makes you want to do what you do with a passion and do it more.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. Do you guys go into like downtown New York or New Jersey?
Oh, absolutely.
I know.
Yeah, we play a fair share of I guess the
Manhattan,
5 boroughs, Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Okay.
It has its own issues there too, but
that's another story, man.
Yeah, for another day. Yeah. Do you guys have like a dream place you would like to play?
Anywhere?
The Paramount.
Anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter.
Anywhere in the world?
In the world, yeah.
Madison Square Garden.
Oh,
yeah.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Easy. Yeah. I kind of figured that was the answer, but I just was wondering.
As far as Long Island, like the Paramount would be cool. That's one of the top premier
venues,
mid-sized venues.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why don't we go into your music and talk about your music a little bit? So, let's talk about, let's say, 2 of the songs that you guys are playing today. Can we go a little bit, dive deeper into some of them, to 2 of them?
Sure.
Is that okay?
So, 2 of the songs we're playing are off our newest album, Psychotic Disorderly Magic, which we released last June. And they're actually the first 2 tracks on the record. I'll give it to you.
Yes, we're doing a song called The Party's Over. And if you listen to the lyrics, it was kind of something I discussed with you previously about the news. If you listen to a line in the song, the line in the song goes, "The media tells you what to believe. A revolution is what we all need. Wake up, stop being a sheep. Pray the Lord for your soul to keep." That's kind of like about what's going on in 2024 with the whole world situation right now.
Yeah.
Not to get political, but there's a lot of stuff going on with politics.
Yeah.
We have the weather. We have a lot of stuff that
even the Olympics.
Yeah, even to
the Olympics.
You got the Hooka Tucka girl with her 15 minutes of fame. You know, whatever. Everybody's got, you know, their thing. But that song was written about the news. We released that in June of 2023. And it's kind of continuous with what's happening now.
Yeah.
Another song we wrote called Deep. And that is about loss. We all have loss in our lives. And that's what the song's about.
Should have seen it coming was the other third song.
And should have seen it coming is about being in a relationship or being in a partnership or being associated with either someone or something, and you knew it was kind of shady.
Yeah.
In your mind, you kind of should have seen it coming, but you didn't.
Yeah. Those red flags you never see, you know?
Exactly. Sometimes you don't know somebody until you live with them or work with them or try to collaborate with them or even go on a road trip with them.
Yeah.
You don't know somebody until you really spend time with them, and sometimes should have seen it coming.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I think, so Deep is the one that it was Deep, right? That's what it was called?
Yeah.
One of our older songs. That's one of our older originals, yes.
Yeah. So that's the one that I picked randomly to listen to. And it ironically, because I've had lately a lot of loss in my life. And so I thought that was a fabulous song. Like, you guys did a fantastic job on that song. I usually pick like 1 or 2 to listen to, just so I have an idea of like who the band is, you know, older and newer. And you guys have some pretty amazing like melodies and just all around musicality. It's very cool to see and to hear. Yeah. For this album, what kind of went into that? Like, what did you do to decide like what songs to go on that and the theme of it and all of that kind of stuff? Like, how long did it take you guys to do that? All those kind of questions.
So on the last album that just happened, we had a different lead guitarist, Brian White, and he brought a whole different background from us. He had a classically trained jazz approach to his guitar, so it kind of meshed.
That was an interesting experiment.
That would be
phenomenal guitar player, phenomenal person.
Yeah.
But we were like a heavy metal, hard rock band.
Yeah.
And here we brought in this jazz guy.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting writing that CD because the ones we had previously were all rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll. And here we bring in this jazz guy. And it definitely gave it a different flavor.
Yeah, I like the elements.
It was nice, you know, it was nice jazz. But I'm glad we're back to rock. And Yeah, but this guy shreds, and we are so.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
But everybody contributed to that album pretty evenly. Brian primarily wrote 2 of the songs. I had a few. Bill wrote lot of different riffs. And
I wrote a couple songs on there.
Yeah, so
The Angel, All Night.
Big group effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Who decided what songs went on it though?
We all did.
You all did?
Yeah, we're not the type of band that writes 50 songs and then narrows it down. If it's not worth the time,
next,
just drop it.
Next. This ain't
that's
happening.
I think that's great because I think that there's a lot that's
no filler really. Like the 9 songs we have on this album is what we wrote at that time. Period.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you think of the theme? Like, did you go into it thinking of a theme, or was it just you knew right away what the songs were kind of?
The songs are standalone, but Brian came up with the title and cover art. So
yeah.
So yeah,
it's pretty cool art, I have to say.
Brian, Beyonce
did the cover art on this. It came out.
Might be a glare, but
I could see it. Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
There's our
bumper
bumper sticker.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes. That's amazing. That's so cool. Yeah. How does she feel being kind of famous doing that?
she plays it. I think the artwork is incredible, but she
did an amazing job. We love her.
Yeah. Do you guys have any like big plans coming up of like things that you want to do or any bands you wish you could open for or hope to open for?
Well, we're working on some new music now. We have Ed in the band, so we're our next game plan. We're gonna do like a 5-song EP.
Okay.
So we're working on the music for that. Yeah. We have a show next month, September 28th or 29th.
We got 2 shows at the end of September. One is a brand new venue opening up on Long Island, which we need. And in Queens, New York, there's a rock fest. Festival, and this will be our 2nd year doing it.
And that's at Forest Hills, which is a nice big outside band show.
Yeah.
It's very rare that
be asked to come back
to do that.
Yeah. That's amazing. I love that. It's cool to see bands that get to do festivals and be asked to come back. That's really cool. It's an honor to do that because it's so hard to find, especially out here too. Like Seattle is so saturated, and so
it's not.
Yeah.
You're all saturated with bands there too.
Well, Seattle is interesting because you have a ton of bands here and a ton of artists that are individual artists trying to make it, and there's this like community of musicians, but there's only so many places you can play, and the downside of it all is that the venues here undercut the artists and don't really want to pay what they're worth, and so a lot of the artists just kind of take whatever.
That's a shame. I thought Seattle would have at least surpassed us with that.
Yeah, they haven't figured that out. I used to be a booker, and it was crazy trying to. And you're talking about artists that have been on several TV shows, have had music out, have had several years of success, and they still want to pay them $100 an hour or something. And you're like, you can't do that. That's not or $50 an hour, or play for 4 hours and give them $200 or something like that. It's just like that's not fair, And so it was I got out of it because it was just super hard. It was hard to find really good places for people to play, and all these little bistros and things want good artists, but then they don't want to pay for them. That this is their number one. This is how they make a living. So like,
so
it's just difficult. And there are some places that understand that, but for the most part there aren't. And a lot of Seattle's venues are losing the battle of being able to stay open. Many people aren't coming out anymore, and so Seattle venues are kind of 2 of the major ones that we have up here are one became a co-op because they were just drowning, and it was sad because they're very long standing, and the other one is kind of on the verge of that. And so it's just kind of hard to think about when you have so many musicians out here that's happening to.
Is there a venue out there that fits our style of music? Like if we were there?
I would say the Fun House. El Corazon.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? You could probably do Jazz Bones. They'd probably have a rock night. They're in Tacoma. Yeah, I could think of a couple of places. I could think of a couple of people you'd be really good, like being a bill on too.
Yeah.
You should look up also out there. They're in New Jersey. Reality Suite. You guys would do really good together, like as a band together, or like not together, but I mean playing together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Either one of you opening for either other or whatever you want to do with that, but that's a good band to get together with. They're much like you guys. Well, you guys are obviously your own sound, but in the same genre realm. But that's kind of what I wanted to do, is have more rock. I've only had them as a rock band on here, and so that's why I was so excited that you guys were coming on, because it's so rare. I have a lot of like singer-songwriters, you know. So I really like rock. That's like my favorite. So I like classic rock too. So I was really excited that you guys were coming on and sharing, because I think my audience could use that a little bit more.
Cool. So, happy to help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think what I want to do is have you guys play, and then we'll talk a little bit after. Is that okay?
Sounds great.
Let's do it.
Cool. Let's do it.
We're at Phase 1 Studios in Farmingdale, New York right now. Shout out to them. Great rehearsal and recording studio.
All right, so this first one is the opening track off of the Psychotic Disorderly Magic album. This one's called The Party's Over. Enjoy
The party's over. And that one's called The Party's Over.
That was good, except for your vocals are a little distorted.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. Just a little distorted. But other than that, it sounded good.
Thank you so much.
Actually, the guitar can turn down just a little bit too.
Guitar is down.
Yeah, drop that.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Okay.
And I think that should take most of
like
that distortion out.
Yeah.
Is this really close to you? Is it really close to you guys? Is that part of it?
Well, yeah, the computer's really close to us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The wall is basically like, we can't go anymore, so.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I was like, you can pull it back a little, then it would be okay.
Can you see everybody?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can see him.
Yep. Everybody's just.
You probably can't see me, but can you see all you guys?
Well, he's in front of you, and then, yeah. Oh, he came back. Yeah, the other guitarist, he came back in. So if you're right there, you're fine.
All right. Yep. All right. So this next one is track 2 off our newest album. This is one called Should Have Seen It Coming. Hopefully the sound is better this time. Yeah, hopefully. Here we go.
I can't see the water. I can't see the signs. But now it's too late. They will blow my mind. You really blew my mind. You should have looked down there. There's so many things now. That's not here. Look what you got to be. You're Should've seen it coming. Just when I was blind. Should've seen it coming. Look what you got to be. All of it misery. Should've seen it coming. Just when I was you said I was blinded. You said I was blinded. Yeah, that was damn. There's so many things that's in my head. That's in my head. Look what you got to be. All of it is a way. Should've seen it coming. Just when I was blind. Should've seen it coming. Look what you got to be. You're just a memory. Should've seen it coming. Just when I was blind. So one night, I walked down in New York City, and I was going home at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I saw these truckers sticking. Except the pipes are better than drums. I don't know about you, I never went to home at 3:30 in the morning. Anyway, I'm still running. Well, as I was leaving, I drove down to Greenwich Village, and I went to this bar, and I was buying this girl drinks, and next thing I know, my wallet was gone. And I kind of should have known that, but you should have seen it coming.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was much sounded better. The heat's getting to me. I can't talk anymore.
How bad is it out there?
We have really bad wildfires. Where I'm at, so I'm outside of Seattle a little bit, and so it's like 9,500 because of the wildfires.
Wow.
Some places is 110.
Wow.
So yeah, but you know, it's summer. It's normal for summer. I'm just not good with heat. 75, that's what I like.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Here it's like 90 something degrees, but with the humidity, it's 102 or 103.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our problem. The humidity is so high from the smoke.
We played 2 outdoor shows back in June and lucked out fairly well with the weather. So
yeah.
The word for the summer is called moist.
Which is the one word that everybody has been
one
voted
word
the
that
worst word.
describes the summer. Moist.
Yes.
Or sticky.
Yeah, sticky. That's the one I would venture to say. Yeah.
It's been a real killer this year.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you guys can
It's a
do.
good way to lose some weight while you're singing. So.
That's so true. Well, you guys can have. There's a little bit more. Excuse me, a little bit more time if you want to do 2 more.
Okay. So shut up and buy me a drink too.
Okay, so
yeah.
So next song coming up is a song called Deep that we talked about. Recorded on our first album, re-recorded it on our second from years ago, and here it is.
Yeah.
It's called Deep.
So many times we walk away, and the things in life that can't bring away. Yeah, tears in our heart, breath turns to gray. There's gotta be better things ahead. So many things we never get to say to the people we love on them again. All these tears, it's not that I pray to the people we love, we Yes, I breathe. I feel what you say. We saw the captain so many never get to say to the people we love will breathe again. All the fear, these scars will go away. The people we love, we slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow So many times we walk away, and it things in life they quickly fade away. Yeah, deep in our heart, red turns to gray. There's gotta be better days ahead. Can't go away from people. We have no faith. Roll down, slow down, roll down, slow down, roll down, slow down. Come on, people. Roll down, slow down, roll down, slow down, roll down, slow down. Everybody, roll down, slow down, roll down, slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, roll away.
That was great.
Thank you very much.
I like it better live.
Thank you.
All right. One more? Can you guys
One
do one more?
more, sure.
Cool. Let's do it.
So this next song we're going to do for you is called Shut Up and Buy Me a Drink. And the song's about being in a crowded bar and you're thirsty and you're trying to get to the bartender to get something to drink, but you keep running into people and they're talking to you and talking to you and talking to you. And you're really thirsty and you're at the point that you can't talk because your mouth's so dry. So finally you're, shut up and buy me a drink. And that's how we came up with this one.
Yeah. This is usually, in almost all cases, the closer for every show we do. And just like Deep, was recorded on the first album and re-recorded on the second to make it even better. So here we go.
Awesome. Yeah, great job, guys. That was fun. I like that one.
Thank you.
That was fun. Well, so for performing, do you guys have like a ritual before you do anything before you go on?
Drinking beer.
Drink a beer.
Loosen up a bit, yeah. Shot of beer.
Warm up. Hopefully.
Yell at people in traffic on the way to warm up my voice.
Actually, right before we're about to play our first song, we always just do a quick huddle and just,
Yeah, we all
each
get
other up.
together.
Yeah.
See, the one thing about a band, doesn't matter what kind of band you're in, a band should be a family.
Yeah.
We're all driving to reach the same goal. You're all trying to make it through the next day.
Yeah.
No egos, no this, no that. It's a family. And if it's not a family, then it's just a bunch of people that you play with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How about your like significant others? Does everybody do you guys is that incorporated in your family? Do they have a significant role in what you guys do?
Yeah, that's why I'm divorced. That basically killed my first marriage. That's a very important thing because your significant other has to be very understanding for what you do. Yeah. I've been in relationships for a couple of months, and after a couple of months, the novelty wears off, and it's like, are you doing another show again this weekend? Well, when you met me, you kind of knew this is what I do.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, hey, I met you that one weekend, I just did that one show. This is what you do. When you're a musician, it's in your blood.
Yeah.
This is what you do.
Yeah.
You could try to quit, but you'll always come back.
We're all very thankful to have very supportive.
Yeah, we're lucky. We have fantastic spouses, mates, pets.
My dog Jessie has seen me more than a couple friends live.
That's right. That's right. Gina's the queen of cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bill has an alligator.
How many cats do you have, Gene?
I have 7.
Lucky 7.
Holy cow! You surpassed me.
Yes, I have 3.
I have 4.
There you go.
There you go.
I love it. I have a dog too. You know, I have a turtle. You know.
I got there's a Boston Terrier running around too in my house.
Oh,
yeah.
He's
cool.
Yeah. Do you guys? Are any of your guys' animals like mascots or anything?
My dog Jessie. We do an annual park show.
Party in the park, and the dog comes in TERRORGARDEN attire.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. I love it. Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming on.
Thanks for having us, man.
I appreciate it so much. And
we've done some real crazy interviews.
I'm sure you have, yeah.
Really
I'm trying to make it easy and comfortable.
Yeah, we had some crazy guy who was F this and F that every other sentence.
Yeah.
What?
He's playing other bands instead of listening to us. Hey, did you hear this other band? And we've had some interesting people, so we'd like to thank you for keeping it real.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to make it be seamless, you know?
So,
I've been doing it for 5 years. I hope I have.
So for everybody back home, we're at Terror Garden, Hard Rock from Long Island.
Long Island,
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can find us. We have a LINKTR.EE hub with all of that. So you can check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff too. So hope you like what you heard and follow us. Check us out.
Check them out. Yeah. Again, everybody, just go ahead and follow them, support them.
Thank you
First
very
band
much.
from Long Island, so yay for that.
Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.